Who was the horse? Who was the horse?
Sorry?
Which horse was it?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. Hey, fellas!
Don't worry, we're not coming in. Who was the horse? Do you know who the horse was?
No.
Don't know. How come you put him in the shed today? Any reason? It's not because we're around, is it?
What's going on here? Can you commentate for us?
Oh, they're just going to dump the horse out the back there and making sure that we don't see it.
Well, they're trying to stop us from seeing it. And something
Oh,
happens all the time.
Well, it happens occasionally, yeah. It's not the 10 or 12 times that it happens a year that's the problem. It's the 100, 200 horses a year that become injured that are killed off the racetrack. These horses that die in front of the public are just the tip of the iceberg.
So what does the public think?
Well, I think the public have made their views well known in the newspapers. They might not be here protesting, but they certainly don't like seeing this. Geeorb, he was a male, he was gelding, and he was supposedly one of the top jumps horses. So here we've got one of the top jumps horses here fall as well. It's because jumps racing just can't be made safe. Just can't be made safe. They know that. They just think that we should accept that that's just the way it is. They were just done. They dumped the last one just over there. They dumped Spanish Symbol just over there.
So people driving past in their cars would have been able to see quite clearly.
Well, no, I mean the people who drive around here would only be going to the races, and no one's going to look out for a dead horse. But you know, we were just driving around the racetrack and saw them there. The same thing happened at Warrnambool. They just dump them on the side there. It's a dead horse, so then they don't even care about them when they're living. They're not going to care about them when they're dead.
But aren't these horses pets to people, like little children and
Well,
families?
they'd like you to think that that's the case, but it's not. They're just an expendable item, like, you know, like a car. You use it, doesn't work anymore, doesn't work well enough, get rid of it, get another one. That's what happens.
That doesn't sound very humane.
No, certainly not humane. Nothing about the racing industry is humane. It's about making money. If it was about being humane, they wouldn't be out there racing. They'd have just a large paddock for these horses to run around in.
So these people have less morals than most of the general public, is that what you're saying?
Well, I won't comment on that. I'll just say that, you know, what I think what happened here today is typical and is wrong, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. I don't have any gripes with any of these people at all. They just need to understand that what they're doing is wrong, and I don't think that they do. For them it's a living, it's like anything. People make a living out of something and they don't like to change. People don't like change, but sometimes culture determines that this is no longer acceptable and we want change. And this is what's happening here. Jumps racing will be banned. There's just absolutely no doubt about that. It's just a matter of when. The racing industry just can't sustain this sort of bad publicity every time a horse dies. Who knows if the other horse that fell in the first race is in there too. You wouldn't know, would you, what happened to the horse in the first race? No comment? No. All right, let's go. Look, it's disgusting. It just shows you how they just have no regard for these horses. They're just expendable items for them. I'm sure in their own way they think they do care for them, but when they're gone, they'll just replace it with another horse. This is the thing, if we weren't here today, this horse would probably have died and be taken around the back, like the horse at Sale, who who died. We sent out a press release, and it wasn't even mentioned in the newspaper the following day. You know, I strongly suspect that the racing RVL have been able to very strongly influence what is put into the paper. And you know, had we not been here today, we probably would not have even known that a horse had died if we didn't look at the steward's report. So it's very important that we turn up here. So let's go over and see what we've got to say over there. Hi everyone. So I think I might give Lawrence a ring, who's got some people around the other side, see if I can convince him to get everyone here, if we're all prepared to stick around while people are coming out. Because I think we need to really hammer that message home now to everyone as they're coming out.
Yeah.
So.
Will they be coming out now?
Oh no, they won't be. I'll have a look in the paper when the last race is. Yeah. I don't know if we're prepared to stick around, but if we can all. He fell and died.
They said some guy came out and said it
didn't happen. Yeah. Geeorb. Geeorb. Yeah. Bad Jumps Racing! Bad Jumps Racing!
If you go to
10 horses killed this year.
Hey mate, just listen for a minute. If you go to an abattoir, you'll see a shitload of them.
Yeah, we've been actually. We know exactly what happens. Bad Jumps Racing! 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 Bad Jumps Racing!
Probably never put your foot in the bloody stirrup in your life, you wanker.
Another horse was killed today.
Bad Jumps Racing.
Another horse was killed today.
Where was the horse killed?
Another horse was killed today.
Killed here.
Not on this race.
Geeorb was killed today in race 4. Geeorb was killed today in race 4.
Go to the lost dogs home, mate. See what happens at the lost dogs home.
What else are you going to ban, mate? Get an argument. Bad Jumps Racing. You look like you ate one.
You would have been hoping a few.
Geeorb was killed today.
You would have been hoping a few died.
Geeorb was killed today.
You would have been hoping a few died. Top, was it?
Bad Jumps Racing.
Top, was it?
The 10th horse to die this year. Geeorb was killed today. The 10th horse to die this year.